Every time I pull a shiny Pokemon from this Elite Trainer box of Shining Fates, I will have to hunt it down in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And here's the first pack. Now, this set has 195 cards and 122 of them are shiny Pokemon, so after the first pack having nothing good, I moved on to the second. And with shiny Pokemon being the whole premise of the set, I figured that every time I pulled a shiny Pokemon and a Phalanx V, a shiny Phalanx V, I will be hunting it down in Pokemon Violet. And a Ditto V, what a pack! And Phalanx is in Scarlet and Violet, so we can find this shiny for sure. So I started at Pokemon Violet and went over to these ruins over by the Asado Desert where Phalanx spawns. Then I made a sandwich to boost fighting type encounter power and sparkling power, bringing the shiny odds to a more reasonable 1 in 683 rather than the usual 1 in 4096. And with Phalanx being one of the only fighting type Pokemon that can spawn in that area, I figured this would be easy. Like, just look at how many there are. There is no way I could find a shiny of any other Pokemon before Phalanx. Is that a shiny Mankey? Dude, are you kidding me? There is no way. That's crazy. Dude, there's just no way. Yup, the third Mankey I saw was a shiny, and so of course I caught it in a nest ball, and kept looking, doing a lap or two of the ruins, and then just going down this little pathway to reset the spawns and rinse and repeat. When just 11 minutes later and in the same sandwich, the Phalanx showed up. Oh, there's a shiny! Let's go! Let's go. Look at that beautiful guy. Oh my god, it looks so good. And after admittedly failing a few times to try to catch it in a Moonball because it matches the shiny so well, I decided to just give up and get it in a Premier Ball. Alright, let's go open another pack and see what I get. And now that we got our Phalanx, we got pack number 3. I opened the third pack to no avail with nothing particularly exciting, so I moved on to the fourth pack. And a Dragapult! A shiny Dragapult! We can definitely find that in Scarlet and Violet also. And with another shiny that I can find in Pokemon Violet, we're gonna go hunt this Dragapult. And because you can't find Dragapult in the wild in Pokemon Violet, I will be instead hunting the pre-evolutions of it, Dreepy and Dracloak, and just evolving them into Dragapult afterwards. So I went over to the Area 0 gate to make the sandwich for this hunt, which would be a Ghost-type sandwich, with Encounter Power and Sparkling Power giving me the same odds as before. And after making the sandwich, I went straight down to the third research station of Area 0 and into this cave, where hordes of Dreepy and Dracloak started spawning. I then went up and down this path, scanning each Dreepy and Dracloak for the shiny one, and I was really excited to hunt this Pokemon, because it really is just so cool and one that I've wanted shiny for a long time. However, one thing I really didn't realize was just how hard it was to tell a regular Dreepy or Dracloak from a shiny one, especially with the weird lighting of Area 0, and on top of that, they just randomly start disappearing like this, because they're ghost types, making it even harder to get a good look at them to see if one is shiny. But I went up and down this path looking at Dreepy and Dracloak with no luck, and soon after, my first sandwich ran out and I had to reset. So I made another sandwich and went back into Area 0 when just about 15 minutes in, I found my Dreepy. Wait a minute, is that the shiny? Oh my god, that's the shiny! Wait. Wait, that's definitely it, right? Oh my god! I almost missed it, because I just was like, hold on a second here. And after one of the more surprising shiny Pokemon I have found, I caught it in a Premier Ball, but I wasn't done just yet. Because after all, the shiny Pokemon on the card was not a Dreepy. It was a Dragapult, so after using some experience candies, my Dreepy evolved into a Dracloak and then a Dragapult. Alright, so now that we caught this shiny Dragapult in Pokemon Violet, time to move on to the next pack. I opened the 5th pack, which had nothing in it, and moved on to pack number 6, which had this cool, amazing rare Kyogre, but wasn't a shiny. Pack 7 had just a holo Frostmoth, pack 8 contained another regular rare and nothing else, and pack 9 gave me just a regular holo Rillaboom. And I was starting to get a bit worried that I would not find another shiny Pokemon to hunt, but at last, on the 10th and final pack of the box, I got one. And a shiny Silicobra. And Silicobra can be obtained in Scarlet and Violet, so let's go shiny hunt this Silicobra. So, Silicobra is found in the Asado Desert, and with an Encounter Power and Sparkling Power sandwich for ground types, they will spawn in large numbers. However, Phanpy is another ground type found in the desert that spawns just as frequently as Silicobra. And so after making my sandwich in less than 30 seconds, this happened. Is that a shiny fan? Dude, what is this? It's been 30 seconds! It's been 30 seconds! So after catching my shiny Phanpy, it was still not what I was looking for, so I kept going for the duration of the sandwich, and upon it running out, I reset and made a new sandwich. When, at the very end of the second sandwich, just as it was about to run out, I found my shiny. Oh! Hey, there he is! That's our guy! Uh-oh. Is he gonna despawn? No, he's good. There he is! That's a shiny! Let's go, dude! And so, I had done it. After catching the third and final shiny Pokemon that I pulled from the box and getting 5 total shinies in the process. But wait, this is my challenge and I can make the rules, and there's still 3 minutes left in the video. Because remember that Ditto V from earlier? I decided to, of course, shiny. Because Ditto is actually one of the harder shiny Pokemon to find in Scarlet and Violet, because it has the ability Imposter, which makes it disguise itself as other Pokemon in the wild, which means you have to either encounter, or at the very least just focus on each and every Pokemon in an area where Ditto spawns, just to know if the Pokemon is actually even a Ditto. But unfortunately, Ditto outbreaks are broken in Scarlet and Violet, so I had to resort to another method. And the area I chose to hunt it was in this spot right next to Porto Marinata and the Lighthouse, where after making a sandwich to boost normal type sparkling power and encounter power, gives me the same odds as before of 1 in 683 with the shiny charm. So I started wandering around and focusing on each and every Pokemon in that area and auto-battling all of the ones that showed up as a Ditto, because the Pokemon that Ditto disguises as doesn't even show as shiny in the wild, so there really is no way to know without auto-battling all of them, and when your Pokemon doesn't kill one, that is the shiny. But because Tandemaus and Meowth also spawn in that area and are both unfortunately normal types, it felt like I was pretty much guaranteed to find at least one before the Ditto. However, I kept looking, and eventually my first sandwich ran out with no shinies, so I reset. And after making another sandwich, I kept going, but with another half hour passing without a shiny and my sandwich running out, I reset once more and rinse and repeat, until after 2 more sandwiches and on my 4th one, finally, I got lucky. Oh? Is it not attacking? Is that the shiny? No way, is that actually the shiny? I think it is. Let me save, let me make sure I save. I'm not failing this. Alright, let's encounter it. Let's go, dude! Oh my god, that's such a good shiny too. The blue looks so good. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Alright, let's try to get this thing on a Premier Ball. And a crit capture. Let's go. Dude, that's so good. What an awesome shiny. And so, after finding one of the hardest shiny Pokemon to find in all of Scarlet and Violet, I had found every shiny Pokemon that I pulled from my box of Shining Fates.